Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zachary Nolan. Carter Nolan is behind the camera.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to do this one. Carter wasn't sure about this. Carter also doesn't realize how amazing the animated universe for DC is, and I've talked about this.
I know it's like really
so good. It's so good.
I never got into it as much.
Yes.
I have looked into it a little bit.
So full disclosure here, I wasn't the biggest. It's not that I wasn't the biggest fan of the Long Halloween comic series. I know how impactful it is, and like the story itself, I appreciate. The visual, some comic books, I can do better reading it. Like I can read some better, and I really connect with it a lot better. Long Halloween, I was kind of iffy with, but don't get me wrong, I know it's very good. Just for context, I love Batman Hush and Batman Under the Red Hood. The comic book's good, movie is better, and Jensen Ackles is Batman in this, so I'm very excited. Without further ado, let's just get into it.
I can't really be a lawyer and a criminal, can I? I want to win. But do I want to win like this? I'm of two minds here.
Yeah, it's 10th.
So it's a coin flip.
Oh. Animation's very similar to
Johnny Vitti was murdered tonight. Falcone crime family has to
Superman, Man of Tomorrow, whatever.
There's only room for one homicidal maniac in this town. Why are you running?
You could use a little fun.
Oh, we're doing another Elect Harvey Dent one? Oh, that's good.
You've gone wrong. You still haven't figured out who killed Johnny Vitti? A killer who only works on holidays.
Oh, this is the one that really elevates Calendar Man.
Lots of crazy out there.
Oh, that's good. They have David doing it too.
Once I take him out, things are gonna be different. We can start a family.
I hate to tell you that one, bud.
The city is fallen, Alfred, and we must endeavor to lift it up again.
Oh, that's a part 1, right?
It's Holiday, and who's next?
Right, it's a 2-parter. I forgot that. Oh, I like that. It's funny, with this first trailer, there's no real jaw-dropping moments in it. It's not for example, Dark Knight Returns there's the fight of this visual of Batman coming back, or in part 2 where it's Batman versus Superman or Batman versus Joker. Honestly, that whole movie is just one big climactic endpoint. I'm excited to see where this one goes. Historically, part 1's if we're comparing this to the last time they did a 2-parter, would be, I believe, Death of Superman and Reign of Superman kind of count as a part 1 and part 2, but mainly it's The Dark Knight Returns. And Dark Knight Returns part 1 got a little bit of flack because of its pacing, because it has to set up a lot of stuff that shows up in part 2. I'm okay with that because it lets you flesh out the established characters that you have going into part 2. Also, seeing another Harvey Dent storyline, and one that is not just him, seemingly about him just being, already at the Two-Face point. Because nowadays, it's kind of a given that he becomes Two-Face, so people don't always have that, okay, other than Batman vs. Two-Face movie, but I don't count that. I don't count that because that is the 60s Batman. That doesn't count. It's a great movie, but it doesn't count. But yeah, no, I'm excited about this. From the little glimpses I've seen of Jensen Ackles' Batman, it's good. I still hear a little bit of that Red Hood there, which is gonna take some time for me. Having David, I can't even say his last name, it's Desmouth. I can't even say. He's the guy from The Dark Knight. He's Polka Dot Man in the Suicide Squad. He's in Ant-Man. He's in a lot, actually. Pretty much a lot of them. He's on the CW. He was on Gotham. Yeah, no. I'm happy. It's happy to see that he's doing well. And he's been getting to play a bunch of C-list villains, so fun. This movie, all it should do, in my opinion, is improve the stock at the at the very least, it should improve the stock of Calendar Man. And I'm very excited to see more trailers of this. So, yeah, that's my reaction to this. I'm not sure how this video is going to do, because I know that the animated universe for DC is not as mainstream, but yeah. Let us know down below your thoughts on this trailer if you've seen it. Your thoughts on any of the animated DC movies. What one was your favorite? I would love to talk about that. And if you haven't seen them, go watch some animated movies. My top 3 recommendations would be Mask of the Phantasm, because it connects to the old Batman verse, the Tim-verse. I would recommend I like Crisis on Two Earths. It's a sentimental pick. Or Flashpoint Paradox. That one's good too. And then Batman Under the Red Hood. Yeah, so thank you for watching. If you made it this far, thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe, because that's just nice. We're trying to hit 350 by the end of the month. So far, we're around the 320 mark, which is really great to see. We cover a lot of topics on here. Don't forget to leave a like as well, to show that you liked it. Or, like, you're optimistic, or just nice, just really nice. And follow us on Instagram at Nolan Hockey Podcast. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Batman.